Good morning, everybody. Well, first of all, I want to say Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Then I want to say I apologize for yesterday. I actually woke up in a raging hurry. I don't have to go to my office in Abilene very much, and yesterday was one of them days, and I was just too comfortable snuggled up to my wife to get up to the alarm. So hopefully you guys woke up, started your day with a smile and a prayer and meditation, because that is the point of this channel, is that we can learn together to wake up, to start our day with a smile, invite God into our day, and have a successful day. So today's about experiencing that good life, and today's the 14th, Valentine's Day. Hopefully everybody out there has somebody they love, or somebody loves you. If you don't think of anybody right offhand, I do. So February 14th, it is not things we accomplish that are important. It is the very act of living that is truly important. We've been invited to participate in His life, to be present one to another, and that's all that's expected of us. Our success may bring us personal joy, but our value as persons lies only in our being. But living fully is more than just making an appearance here today. It's celebrating our oneness, our ties to one another, our need for one another's presence to complete our own. And we can be a celebrant only when we're involved and fully focused on the experience. We capture life's gifts, its riches, when we are intent on the moment's fullness. We miss what we most need when our hearts and minds are distracted. All that's asked of me is rapt attention here, now, to others, and I'll find the good life. You know, it's not the things that we accomplish that are important, it's the very act of living that is truly important. And that is that's very detailing for me. I got a call from a buddy that I grew up with. I live in San Angelo now. I used to live in Odessa, and some of the guys that I ran with actually, sought me out. They went to my mom's, and it's crazy because this guy called, went to my mom's and had them call me and ask if I would call him. And I called him, and he done lost his wife, and the addiction is still setting in, and he's getting bad. And I had the opportunity to witness to that individual that I'm not the same person he used to know, that I'm different now, and that God is controlling my life, and I'm experiencing the good life now. And it was a very good conversation. It wasn't a talk about what we used to do type conversation, because the things we did were not good and they were not of God, that's for sure. He lost his wife a couple days ago, and I think it opened up his eyes. And for some reason, he called me, and I can only imagine that it's God uh, working to maybe put him in a different place, maybe to hear me talk and tell him how my life has changed. So, somebody out there today, not that we want to run out and just automatically start looking for people we used to know. I don't think any one of us wants some of the people that we ran with to continue destroying their lives. I think everybody wants I have some best friends that aren't my best friends anymore, because they still choose to be in that lifestyle, and that's fine. Uh, and my hope and my faith is that one day I will be able to uh, I will be able to witness to them, share my testimony to them of how I changed. And I don't think that any one of us wouldn't like to see our ex best friends sitting right beside us in this new good life that we have. and experience and talk about how life has gotten so much better. You know, not reminisce on what used to be and all the bad times we had, but starting to just talk about the good stuff that's happening now. Man, I'd love so much to be able to sit down beside some of my old friends and tell them about how good my life is and ask them how good theirs is and how they're improving their lives. But the truth and the reality is that everybody doesn't want this like I do. Everybody doesn't want the good life as I define it. Their good life is obviously still whatever they perceive it to be, just like whatever you perceive it to be. So we perceive the good life all different ways. And to me, this is the good life. Waking up, going to work, starting a day with God, meetings, AA, church, all of that is the good life for me today. Why? You know, and he said something that was very mentally, it just stuck with me. You know, he said when his wife died he that each and every one of us is building a resume for God. And that's coming from someone who is not in the good life as we define it. That's someone who knows but continues to keep going down that road. So if they know that and they continue to go down that road, you know, that's a perfect example of insanity right there. Is that we know God, that we are building a resume for God. What is your resume gonna look like, man? And I tell you what, we can hear some of the most profound things from active people in addiction, and that's why the program, is based on people who are still out in the struggle, in the disease. Is because we can learn so much from these people. What does your resume look like? You know, what does my resume look like? You know, today I can go, serenity for me is peace. And today I can go to bed with peace in my heart because I know that I'm building one heck of a resume. That's what I do know. So, remember to share this video, like this video, set the notification bell so that you can uh, get up and start your day with a smile. Be sure and write me a message if you have anything you want to talk about, any concerns. Just put a message down there and we'll talk about it. Or we'll pray about it. And listen, guys, if you like what you hear and you want to hear more of what I got to say, smash that like button and subscribe today. I'm Chris, I'm an alcoholic. 11 19 12, I'm cashing out. Y'all have a blessed day.